Guys, I have great news for you, and you. Do you need money? Do you know you can apply for a $2,000 grant powered by Etsy, our one and only Etsy? Yes, so are you aware that Etsy is giving away $2,000 grants? Guys, just so you know, when I mention grants on this channel, I mean free money that you're not paying back. This is a $2,000 grant powered by Etsy that you are not paying back. If this strikes like something you're interested in, if you're interested in this free money $2,000 grants, keep on watching this video all the way till the end. If you're new here, introduce yourself in the comments. I'd like to know you and meet you. Where are you watching from? What do you do for a living? How did you find my video? Who sent these videos to you? Yes, who sent my video to you? Let me know as well in the comments. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you. I can only thank you guys. Thank you so much for your love and your massive support. I love you guys as well. And if you're a Patreon member, thank you for your love and your support. If you want to be part of my Patreon community, go ahead and find the link in the description and in the comments. Click on it and be a part of this membership, my Patreon community. And yes, if you join my Patreon community, please note that you can book a free one-on-one consultation with me. We can discuss all things grants, money, business, and everything in between. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead and join my Patreon community. Trust me, you will love it. And if you're seeing this gorgeous hyper queen for the very first time, my name is Miriam. I'm based here in California, United States. I'm a wife. I'm the one that does all your grants research. As you can see, I'm a wife, a mom, a student, an entrepreneur, and I'm also a fashion designer. On this channel, I share with you guys all things money, all things grants, all things in everything on every resource that has to do with helping you become the best version of yourself. So come with me, guys. Let's go. Let's go. So guys, just so you know, in today's video, I'm going to share with you step by step, yes, how to apply as well as the eligibility criteria. Do you know that grants can help you to access some new markets? Some grants are specifically designed to help small businesses to expand beyond their current customer base. By winning a grant, do you know you can use the funds to develop new products or services that appeal to a wider demographic and increase your chances of success? Now, grants can also provide you with networking opportunities. Do you know that many grants programs require applicants to attend events and workshops where they can meet other similarly minded entrepreneurs and business leaders? I know that this is very useful even as a business, a new, unexperienced business owner. It can help you to build your network and also learn from other people. Applying for business grants can help you to stay motivated. I know that starting a business can be a long and challenging journey. It can be a long, lonely road. I'm telling you from experience, and it can be easy to lose motivation along the way. When you apply for a grant and you're working towards a specific goal, you can keep yourself focused and motivated and even organized, even during the most challenging times. And just so you know, Etsy Disaster Relief Grant application is now open. Now, the Etsy Fund at the Craft Emergency Relief Fund, CERF Plus, provides disaster relief grants to eligible Etsy sellers on a monthly basis, helping Etsy sellers to rebuild after disaster strikes. Now, Etsy is committed to helping their creative entrepreneurs recover when disasters disrupt their businesses, and they have partnered with CERF, which is a non-profit organization focused on helping artists prepare for and recover from emergencies and disasters, to create a disaster relief fund just for Etsy sellers. Each quarter, they work with CERF to award grants to a select number of eligible sellers. Now, any Etsy seller who has experienced a federally declared disaster within the past year may apply for a grant, as long as they've been active on Etsy for at least 1 year and their accounts with Etsy are in good standing. And here is the eligibility requirements. Now, sellers are eligible to apply for a disaster emergency relief fund within 1 year of experiencing a federally declared natural disaster and have been on an active seller on Etsy for at least 1 year and their Etsy accounts is in good standing. The Etsy fund is only available to sellers based in the United States, including US territories, and US sellers are only eligible for 1 grant per year. In case you're wondering who is eligible, all Etsy sellers are eligible for a grant if they have experienced a federally declared natural disaster within the past year and they have been an active seller on Etsy for at least 1 year and their accounts with Etsy are in good standing. More details about the eligibility. If you are experiencing a disaster, now Experiencing a disaster in this context means that you have suffered a federally declared natural disaster that fits the following definition, and your business is located in the disaster area. Now, a natural disaster is a recent, unforeseen natural event that has significantly and adversely affected a seller's ability to produce or market their work, that has created an immediate need for relief funds and assistance. At least 1 year on Etsy means that you have had an active seller account on Etsy for at least 1 year. Having a good account in good standing means that you have a record of good customer service as determined by Etsy, and you're not in violation of the Etsy seller policy, intellectual property policy, or any policies. Why are they doing this? They recognize that sellers' lives, including their businesses, are increasingly being disrupted by environmentally destructive events ranging from hurricanes to wildfires. Part of their mission is to help creative entrepreneurs maintain economic security, including in times of disaster. Now, for this reason, Etsy partnered with CERF in 2017 to create the Etsy Disaster Relief Fund just for Etsy sellers. Is it only for handmade sellers? No. Handmade, crafts supply, and vintage sellers in US can apply for these grants. They have worked with CERF to create their own disaster relief fund that expanded eligibility to their full community of Etsy sellers. Does Etsy offer international grants? These are questions that have been coming up. At this time, Etsy can only offer grants to sellers within the United States and its territories, but they hope to expand internationally in the future. How much money is available and how many grants will they award, and how often will Etsy award these grants? Just so you know, grants of $2,000 are available to sellers when they apply. The amount and frequency of grants will depend on the amount of money available in the fund at any given time. So why are they partnering with CERF? CERF is a 501 public charity that has been working on behalf of artists since 1985. CERF has emerged as the leading non-profit organization that uniquely focuses on safeguarding artists' livelihood nationwide. They feel this is a great organization that aligns with their mission to support creative entrepreneurs. You can visit CERF websites to learn more about the work they do and to support and protect independent artists. How will Etsy decide which sellers receive grants? Etsy and CERF will work together to vet applicants on the basis of need and potential impact, as well as making sure that sellers meet the eligibility criteria. How will you be notified if you win a grant? In case you're wondering, will you be notified if you apply but you don't receive the grant? CERF will notify you directly if you're a grant winner and issue grant awards. Now, due to the volume of applicants, they will not be able to notify people who are not awarded a grant. So if you don't receive a grant, you will not get an email from them. Now, if you don't receive a grant after applying for it, can you reapply again? Please note, your application will be viable for 1 year following the date of the disaster that you suffered, so there's no need to reapply. If you don't receive a grant upon the initial review, your application will be considered again automatically should funding remain available. Just so you know, CERF is a 501c3 charity, and if you're making a donation to the Etsy fund at CERF, Etsy will share your name, address, and email address with CERF, so CERF can provide you with a donation receipt. And if you're applying for an Etsy fund at CERF, Etsy will share your application with CERF so that CERF can process your application. Now, has your business been harmed by natural disaster? Guess what? You may be eligible for these grants from the Etsy Disaster Relief Fund. And I hope that with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince you and not confuse you that you can apply for these grants and be on your way to winning grants. Go ahead and apply for these grants, even if you think that you don't qualify. Find the link in the description as well as in the comments. Like I said, it doesn't cost you anything to apply. There's no application fee tied to these grants, so go ahead and apply for these grants as quickly as possible. I remain your girl, Miriam. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the comments. I'll be more than happy to respond to every single one of you. And please do want to like this video and share with your friends as well. And just so you know, if you also want to be part of my Patreon community, find the link in the description and the comments. I can help you with questions related to business, grants, money, and everything in between. If you join my Patreon community, you can book a free call with me and we can discuss all things money, grants, business. And I also share a lot of grants information on my Patreon community. Grants that don't even make it to my channel. A lot of grants, so many grants that you can apply apply for instantly on my community. So on my Patreon community. Thank you all so much for watching all the way till the very end. Make sure that you stick around this channel, turn on notification bell so that you get notified when I drop my next video. And of course, do not leave YouTube without applying for today's grants, and also check out this video right here.